After Godzilla's fight with Superman and the Justice League, which resulted in nearly destroying Metropolis and nearly killing Superman, Godzilla was lured away by a beacon from Mechagodzilla's core. The Justice League was able to figure out why Godzilla left the fight. Cyborg, Batwoman, and Canary flew to the location, but before they arrived, another individual had taken the beacon, none other than Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was able to move the beacon before the heroes arrived. He reproduced the beacon's signature and sent it to Atlantis. This beacon is like a frequency that these monsters respond to. One of the monsters, Titanus Tiamat, got to the location of the beacon first, which happened to be in Atlantis. Tiamat started attacking the sea creatures and the Atlanteans, who were having difficulty repelling the monster. Seeing this, Aquaman requested that members of the Justice League help. Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern arrived at the scene, and Aquaman told them he had been trying to communicate with the mysterious sea monster, but it only responded with rage. Flash tries to push it back by creating a tornado using his hands. The others join the attack, trying to figure out what was drawing it. They concluded that it was a beacon and that Lex Luthor, or Toyman, who was responsible for bringing these monsters to this alternate Earth in the first place, is probably responsible for the beacon. Their attack only annoyed Tiamat, and it released her phosphorus ink. Green Lantern created a shield to cover himself and the other heroes. Tiamat further increased her attacks by discharging electric current from her eyes, which weakened the Green Lantern's shield. Cyborg informed them that the monster from Metropolis was heading to their location, and as the battle intensified, Godzilla arrived, drawn by the beacon, and engaged Tiamat in combat. As the monsters battled each other, it posed a danger to the dome over Atlantis City. The two monsters' fight threatened the dome protecting Atlantis City, and the heroes struggled to intervene. Tiamat attacks Godzilla with her tail, crashing him against the dome, which led to it cracking. Green Lantern tried to shield the dome from Godzilla's atomic breath, but Flash quickly swooped in, saving Green Lantern and Wonder Woman from the blast. The chaotic battle continued, with Tiamat striking the heroes with her tail. Mera tells Aquaman that his friends are not doing well against the monsters and urges him to activate the failsafe. Aquaman sees that there is no choice, and then proceeds to release their kingdom's last line of defense, the mighty Kraken, and the monsters prepare to battle each other. The heroes leave the monsters to battle each other, hoping that Kraken, the protector of Atlantis, will draw the monsters away from the kingdom. Aquaman decides to go look for the beacon with Flash's help, since it is responsible for the monster presence, while Green Lantern and Wonder Woman are to defend the dome. Tiamat's attention shifts from Godzilla to Kraken, and Godzilla ambushes her by charging at her, grabbing her tail, and punching her towards the dome. Green Lantern quickly reacts by creating a giant net to stop Tiamat from hitting the dome. Kraken charges at Godzilla while he is distracted and pushes him towards Tiamat, resulting in breaking Green Lantern's net and crashing into the dome. Aquaman becomes distracted by the breaking of the dome and wants to go back, but Mera insists that they must find the beacon first. Luckily for them, Flash gets his hands on the beacon, which attracts the monster Tiamat, leading her to attack Flash, but he is able to move quickly before Tiamat can eat him. Flash uses the beacon to lead Tiamat away from Atlantis. Kraken is able to force Godzilla into the abyss, and Aquaman instructs Mera to help with the repair of the dome while he goes after the monster. He asks for Wonder Woman's help, and she agrees to lend a hand. Aquaman plans to trap Godzilla while he is distracted with Kraken, but they are interrupted by Godzilla's atomic breath, which they are able to dodge, but unfortunately, it hits the dome, breaking it in the process. Green Lantern is able to quickly react and shield Atlantis, but the 10,000 tons of pressure from the ocean weighs on him, resulting in his inability to hold the shield, and he passes out. Fortunately for them, 4 members of the Green Lantern Corps come to their rescue and shield Atlantis from the water pressure. The Green Lanterns assure the heroes that they will hold the dome together while the others do what they need to do. The heroes' concentration shifts to the monster, and as Godzilla is about to finish Kraken off with his atomic breath, Aquaman quickly swoops in and locks one of Godzilla's legs, and Wonder Woman grabs the chain and pulls it, causing Godzilla to lose balance and shifting the attack of the beam away from Kraken. This makes Godzilla angry, and he attacks the heroes with his atomic breath, but they are able to escape. Wonder Woman asks if the chains will hold him, and Aquaman assures her that they will, since they are made of 9th metal.